Yep, okay. Oh, God. Anyways, so, I guess I'm just gonna remake this video. I had made a video about drinking and gaming, but I didn't upload it yet, and that was my own fault. And there's a reason why I had it. It'll make sense at the end, but, and Spicy came out with one, and we had talked about this before, but, you know, it wasn't like he knew I was making it into a video, so it's not really like his fault or anything, you know. I gave him shit. I Skyped him. I was like, "You asshole! That was my idea for a video." But you know what? Whatever. I didn't have a lot of energy when I made the initial video anyway. I wasn't really happy with it, so I was like, "Fuck it." I think it was right when I was like starting to get sick. I made that video. Anyway, about drunken gaming and being the best fucking gamer the world has ever seen, because that's what happens. Oh God, this is miserable. Most boring video ever. I'm sorry. This happens in gaming, and like I said, I've noticed it happens in pool, bowling. You know, it's like this moment where you have some liquor in you, and you're buzzed, but you're not full on like drunk yet. And maybe sometimes you kind of are. Like sometimes it does get into drunk, and you really get this. But your skill level like increases like so much. You're like the best you've ever played in those moments. And the reason I guess it doesn't work with like heavy physical stuff is because eventually it would burn you out and you would be like fucked up, you know, like there's the drunken boxer, like remember that movie? Like that you know, I don't think it really would work. I mean, you need endurance, and alcohol's not going to help you with endurance. So it's always skilled things like bowling that you could be really fat and still be good at it, you know. It doesn't require any serious physicalness. Anyway, with gaming, this happens a lot of times. You know, you get a few drinks in you, and in a first-person shooter, your kill-to-death ratio goes way the fuck up. Like, you just get, like, all good all of a sudden. And I think the reason why is just because, like, your nerves lower down a little bit, your giving a shitness comes down some, your try-hardness relaxes up a bit. You know, you can get real try-hard. All that kind of comes down a little bit, and you're able to actually focus more because you're not over-focused on over-focusing, if that makes any damn sense. Oh my God, this is getting hot. It is like 100 degrees out right now, fresh tar on the road, sun's beating down, and there's a steamroller. Oh, God's sakes. Look, red car, go the fuck around. Clearly he wants us to go around. Yeah, go around now that fucker's there. Yeah, come on, go. This guy's a genius. Now using your fucking turn signal. What are you doing? God dang rednecks. And he's got a temp tag on there. That's not a car you just bought. It should have a temp tag on it. I'm sorry, it just should have. Anyways, and to see the temp tag's like rotting. It's been on there for so long. This paper tag. Oh my God, this guy drives like a fucking genius. Yeah, wow. Wow, God, I love redneck. Oh, it feels good to get moving at a serious pace for a minute here. So anyways, you've become a drunken gamer, and it's a lot of fun. You can become extra skilled all of a sudden. Now, I used to do this quite often when I played Xbox a lot more, and I just haven't been into it a lot lately. It's just been so fucking busy, and a little bit of free time I have, I just haven't had time to go and jump on the 360 and walk around, you know? But when I did, man, we used to have we had like a clan basically for a while of people that would play. It's more than just drinking. We actually would have drinking games. Now, depending on what you're doing, you do different things. If you're actually playing to be good, we have the same kind of rule. What happened is, for every death, you take a drink. Now, if you're really, it needs to be like a sip, and you need to be, this is where it always requires people to be honest that you're playing with. If they're actually going to drink when they die, and they're not going to drink too much or too little, you need to take a sip, because this is going to go really fast if you start gulping, which I've done before, and you play like 2 games and you're shit-faced, and that's the end of it. You just want to take, mild sips, That's a good way to remember to keep doing it. Is a death means a sip. So what happens is every time you die, you take a sip to improve yourself, if that makes sense. Eventually you hit this fucking awesome level. Now when I was playing with what was basically a clan of guys I used to play with, we all drank and played Xbox, we had to kind of know our limit, and sometimes we'd have to tell people, I think you need to chill out, slow down, you know? Instead of taking a sip every death, take a sip every 3 or 4 deaths, you know? You've hit your gold level, you know? And it was awesome, you know, if everyone was on the same page. We were a ridiculous clan. Our sober stat, probably the entire clan playing Black Ops, for instance, we would probably hold in a sober state a little bit better than, you know, like a 1.5 kill to death ratio as a whole team. But I'm willing to bet when we were all drunk, it was well over a 2, because we would fucking destroy other teams. We would beat them badly, usually well by half, you know, if not more. We'd be all on the fucking strategy, we'd be talking, but we wouldn't be too over serious. They're over on A, get A, you know, but we wouldn't be all so serious it was a big deal. We'd just be get over there, fuck them up. And we would just, I don't know, everything would click, man. It was great. But again, you know, I always tell people, don't take it too far and go out there and just get shit-faced drunk, because that won't work. That won't work at all. Now, there's other games, if you really just want to play a straight-up drinking game, playing, let's say, one of the Call of Duties or first-person shooter. The game we used to play was where you'd play, free-for-all, matches, you know, sometimes one-on-one, sometimes, a lot of people in there, but it was always, a free-for-all setup, and every death was a full, drink. And what happens to this is just like beer pong, you know, people end up really fucked up, after a while, and you, when you start doing bad, it can, you know, it can help out because you get to that level of kick-asses, but what happens is it'll go beyond that. That's usually how things would end. We would usually start off by playing, where you're just playing to, you're playing to get just buzz, you know, and have fun. You play with your team, then after we'd wreck on some noobs for a while, which is hilarious. I have to say this too. When you beat a team, the shit-talking at the end of the game, when you were drunk, is hilarious. I mean, you were just fucking ripping them. You stupid sons of bitches. We're all drunk and you lost. It was pretty cool. It was pretty epic. So, but like I said, as the night would go on, usually we'd all end with us just getting into free-for-all private matches and then just drinking each other out to death, you know, actually just fucking around and having fun. So, you know, there's different ways to go about it, but you gotta be smart, like I said. And, you know, sometimes there was different ways too. Let's say you're playing a tactical game. If you're playing what is it, what is this a game? Search and Destroy or something, you know. You're gonna play a little bit differently. You have to come up with different rules, obviously. Kills and deaths aren't, it needs to be actually, deaths can maybe count for something, but objectives have got to count for something too, and losing objectives should require, you know, a drink, especially in those games, since the objective isn't as often, it requires a gold, you know. We had it all set up, and I'm not even kidding, it was hilarious, you know, going on there and just playing and getting drunk, and finally there people try to talk shit, oh, aren't you guys cool, all drunk and shit. We are cool, motherfucker, we just raped your face, how about that, you know. And then, oh yeah, then other people would try to join in too, they'd be all talking shit, we all drunk, and be oh yeah, you guys too? Oh yeah, I'm wasted myself, I've had about 10 beers. Just shut the fuck up, we're not drunk, we're trying to play along. We would just know, your drunk intuition tells you, that guy's full of shit. I waited, didn't upload this right away, as I'm waiting on a certain night so I can upload this, because I want to do something. If you still stuck around to the end of this video, if you got an Xbox 360, and let's say Black Ops, because I do really enjoy Black Ops. I've never really got into Modern Warfare 3. I've kind of played Battlefield 3 a little bit, but I'd really like to play some Black Ops. But if out there's got the game, they want to come play Black Ops with me, hit me up. It's Mr. Jake 008. Don't send me a friend request, because I'm nearly maxed out on friends. Just do me a favor, just send me an invite if you're on and you see me on, you know. You can send me an invite if you want to come play with me, come play with me. I'm going to get on, I'm going to get, so when this video uploads, I should be online playing. So I'm gonna wait for a night that I can like drink and not have to work the next day, which isn't tonight that I'm making this video, but when this video goes online, but that sounds like a fun plan to me. So yeah, hit me up, man. Let's play some fucking drunken Xbox. I think it'd be hilarious. Anybody out there got one of those fucking Xbox recorders? Fucking record this shit. It'd be funny. Drunken times. Bye bye. Some gravel and shit in it. Yeah, slide! That's like 107, but that's probably... Oh god, this is cool. It's probably like bacon in the fucking sun or something, you know?